Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh guys. Welcome back, and in this video I will explain about the 7 learning methods that will be beneficial for you guys who want to be a teacher or educator or instructor in the class. And yes, let's start the lecture. Okay, the first method I will explain is problem-based learning. So as the same with its name, this method will employ some certain of problem to be executed or to be examined by the students. So from there, the student will gain new perspective or creating their own solution in order to resolve some certain problems. The second method is project-based learning. It's kind of different from the previous method because in this method we will focus to give a student a project, and they have to finish this project, and after they finish they will gain new knowledge and they will gain new perspective and have their own way to resolve each project. So maybe different students have different approach, they have different solutions, and that are what will enhance or grow their understanding about some project or about some material. The next method is blended learning. So the blended learning is a method where you blend two way of educate, that is online and offline learning. It is very apparent in COVID-19 era where we learning online from home, from our places without coming to the school. So yeah, it's very apparent and maybe still going in these years. The next method is flipped classroom. As the same as its name, here the place of the education is flipped. So the teacher will give the material or will give student some certain problems, and teacher will direct the student to resolve the problem outside the school, maybe in their homes or in anywhere else besides the school. And once the students come to the school, they will explain about the result. So they are not resolving the problems at the school but at the home, and once they are on the school, they would just explain about their solutions. The fifth method is the STEAM method. The STEAM method is the abbreviation of science, technology, engineering, art, and math. There are 4 steps to do in order to establish this method. First is to ask your student about the problem or about the material, and then you ask and also direct your student to imagine the product of the solution. And the third step is to direct the student to make a plan in order to make the solution comes real. And the fourth step is to direct the student to make real the solution, to make the physical appearance of the solution, so the problem could be resolved. And there is also a gamification method where you employ the existence of games in order to teach your student. It is very apparent in nowadays teaching, yeah, and I guess you guys very familiar with this method. The last method is discovery learning, where we command the student to discover their own understanding and their own discovery. The example of this method is when you direct the student to discover the science discovery. So you direct the student in the laboratory to make their own discovery, and maybe you make the student to do a simple and small research in order to gain new perspective about something. That is also the part of discovery learning. So that is all from me, guys. Thank you for watching, and sorry if there was inconvenience or problems. That's all from me. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.